According to many rabbinic authorities, a Noahide should not wear a yarmulke in public, otherwise known as a kippah. While wearing a head covering as a sign of respect for God is seen as a pious act, the special act of wearing a kippah is strongly discouraged for a non-Jew for a significant reason: avoids confusion and misrepresentation. The primary concern is that wearing a kippah is a widely recognized sign of a person being an observant Jew. If a non-Jew were to wear a kippah, they could be mistaken for a Jew. This could lead to a desecration of God's name, particularly if the person engages in an activity that is permitted for a Noahide but forbidden for a Jew, such as driving on the Sabbath or eating non-kosher food. Therefore, for a Noahide who wishes to wear a head covering as an expression of reverence for God, it is recommended to wear a different kind of hat or a cap to avoid confusion. According to rabbinic guidance on this matter, a Noahide who wishes to wear a head covering as a sign of respect for God should choose a hat that is not an exclusive symbol of Jewish religious identity. The key is to select a hat that is a common, secular, or universally recognized head covering. Examples of acceptable options include a baseball cap, a fedora, a simple beanie or a knit cap, any other common hat. The intention behind wearing the hat is what matters most. By choosing a hat that is not a yarmulke or a kippah or another type of hat specifically associated with an ultra-Orthodox Jewish community, a Noahide can fulfill the desire to show reverence to God while avoiding any potential confusion. According to various Jewish authorities, wearing a kippah inside your own house is generally not a problem and is often seen as a commendable act of piety. The primary reason for discouraging a Noahide from wearing a kippah in public to avoid causing confusion and a desecration of God's name does not apply in the privacy of your home. The act of wearing a head covering, including a kippah, is seen as a way of showing reverence and acknowledgement of God's constant presence over you. In a private setting, your motivation is clear, and there is no risk of someone mistaking you for an observant Jew and being confused by your actions. Therefore, many sources would say it is perfectly acceptable for you to wear a kippah at home as an expression of your faith. And if you were to visit a synagogue, you would have to wear one.